Hey guys, it's Jules. I have a tutorial for you guys today. I just want to show you how I make these little pom-pom flowers. I made these with some ribbon that I got for my assignment, and I used it on my layout, which is the second to the last video, I guess, or 2 videos back. So they're little pom-pom flowers. These is 3 put together. Well, not connected together. I just laid them to get close by in a cluster. And here's this one by itself. So it just has that, it's a dimensional kind of a flower, so you can see it sticks out a lot. So that is this ribbon here, which is 1/4 of an inch, almost half of an inch. So I like using the Grow Grain. You have to kind of play with different ribbons and fabrics, because I did use a fabric. I used muslin actually, and did this one here. And you can back it with whatever kind of leaves or whatever you want. So up to you. I just thought it would be nice to share. I did a couple of Patsy's crinkled ribbon here, and did the pom-poms with those. I used some just flat seam binding in purple, and one of Wild Orchid's crafts that I just got, just to see how it would come out, and it's cute. That beautiful pink. It's called Pink Tulip, and it comes like this. I don't like how this one came out. I took this apart a few times, and I don't know why I can't get it to look like the other ones, but it happens every now and again. It just, I don't know. I'll probably still use it and put a pearl or something there, but I didn't quite like it. This is another Grow Grain. It's polka dotted, and I kind of like that. There's this ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I made these 2. So this one is it's just a ruffled ribbon is what it is, and you just gather it to create like a ball. This one I created a little kind of a leaf end, so it just yeah, just it's a little pom-pom, and it's got like its own leaves. Excuse me. Did a silk one that I got at Michael's, which is this one here. Very soft, not stiff at all, no wires or anything, and I really like this one. This is a lace one and a silk one. This is another Grow Grain in orange that I used, and of course when I stitched it down, I tried to stitch or have the stitches hiding down underneath it so it doesn't show. I did this one too with some satin ribbon, and I used a short piece, so it's not like very fluffy at all, but I don't know, I think it's a cute little look actually. Then I created these like borders or banner type things, so it's just crinkled up, and you can use these on cards or on corners or under a picture or something like that. Has a little flag ends there. I used a Wild Orchid Crafts lace, which is, oh god, I love this lace, this kind of lace here. So I made this one, and I just love the way that it looks. It's so dimensional, so girly, love it. And then I use that same pink satin ribbon, and I'm probably going to use like buttons on the ends or pearls on the ends there, but I really like how that looks. They are so cute. So let me show you here. I'm just about done with this one, and I'm just going to tie it, anchor it down. So I don't make it really tight, and I think that's what was my problem with the one that it came out kind of funky looking. So just kind of gather it. And actually what I was doing is, before I gathered it, I was just kind of twisting it around so that it doesn't have that even look, and just kind of like making it a little mismatched maybe, or you know, where it's not all lined up and stuff. I'm holding it wrong. Okay, here we are. So just had it gathered like that. I'll probably just stitch it down here on this end. So you can have it, okay, see, I think that's fine. So you can have it, I would just pull it and then hold it down where it looks like you want it. So it doesn't have to be super tight, and it can be a little bit looser. It just depends on if it's got the look that you want, if it looks like the flower that you want it to look like. Otherwise, you can do what I did and totally take it apart and do it again. It happens. Nothing comes out perfect the first time. Not everything, not every time anyways. Sometimes you just have to start over, right? Give the lace a second chance. So I just kind of do that and create a little knot, and then there's kind of the flower there. So when I lay down the hot glue, because I use hot glue, so when I lay down the hot glue, I lay a nice big glob, and then I set it in there on top of it, and as it's cooling down, I kind of just shape it a little bit, and it just stays there. See that? It's cute. Bing. All right, so to do the border, like one of these, which I love these. Again, with your thread, and that's how my mom taught me how to tie my knot. And I just pull it and tighten it with my nail. And I hate the little tails. I always clip those off because I don't like them. I don't know why. I like it to just be a big knot at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna leave a nice little bit like this much at the end, and on both ends actually. That'll give you this little piece here. So this is the same as what I do. Actually, I'm gonna go underneath because, yep, this is the top part. So it's about an inch maybe, would you say? Okay, a little bit more. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in and I create a anchor. So there we go. See that? And then same thing with the flowers, with the pom-pom flowers. So I don't go straight this way. I go this way, this way, this way, this way, kind of staying still centered. And they don't have to be the exact same length, like distance as far as the stitch goes. Oops. So I typically do 2 at a time. Kind of poke on the right side, pull it towards the left. And this is a brand new threaded needle, so it's kind of long, the thread is. Ow. There's a thimble when you need it. So it kind of just, it shapes it really nice, and like this gray one, see how it looks nice and even, the little loops and stuff? It's because you're going back and forth to the left and the right, and that's the look that I want. The pink one, I don't remember doing it to that one because that was one of the first ones that I did. So I would probably stop right there. So once you gather it, you mess with it a little bit, but you can always bring it in a little bit tighter. And then of course you can do a little bit longer. This is about a foot long, this entire ribbon. So that's how I do it. So it has a little bit more of an even look, but it's trying to stretch it out a little bit. So it's just a little corner, and it's just mainly for the video. So of course I think that I would probably, with this as wide as it is, because it's about, this one's a foot long too, so it looks a lot more like it fits in its size, instead of it looking really short and stubby like this one because of the width. So of course I'd go a little bit longer with this one. So then you just tie your knot at the end. I think it's cute. I really like this look, and I don't know where I saw, I want to say it was in a card magazine that a friend of mine showed me. She's published in that magazine. I can't remember the name of it, but so once you got it where you want it, just cut your little flag out, or however you want. You don't have to cut it in the V. if you don't want. So this one's uneven, of course, so. You have the right side up, and then mess with it a little bit, and then you glue it down, and it stays there. I don't know, I really like that. Anyways, I hope you guys like that, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, just let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment below. Okay, just signing out of the jukebox. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.